Hello and welcome to our Man United weather blog on Sunday, January 5th. Heavy snow has fallen across the UK and as a result, the Met has issued an amber alert for both Liverpool and Manchester. Stay up to date with the latest UK snow weather updates affecting the Liverpool versus Manchester United match. UK snow weather updates live Liverpool v Man United match latest safety meeting. Snow is set to hit Anfield ahead of the Premier League clash between Liverpool and Manchester United. Adverse weather conditions in North England could once again impact Premier League fixtures this weekend. Manchester United are due to take on arch-rivals Liverpool at Anfield on Sunday afternoon, but the Met Office has issued weather warnings for snow and ice ahead of the clash, which could place the fixture at risk. The warning lasts from 6 p.m. on Saturday night and will run until 12 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, more than 4 hours before kickoff against United. Heavy snow is expected to fall in the Liverpool area tonight and may place some doubt on the game if the conditions don't improve in time. Travel warning issued. The B Network have advised people to not travel unless absolutely necessary. However, if you do need to travel, allow plenty of time and plan ahead. For all the information on the different public transport, update from the Manchester Airport. Due to the heavy snowfall, the Manchester Airport have confirmed their runways remain closed this morning. Safety meetings scheduled amid Liverpool versus Man United weather concerns. Overnight snowfall across the city has raised concerns about spectator safety due to difficult road conditions. The Met Office has issued an amber alert for both Liverpool and Manchester. This warning is not as severe as the dangerous red warning, but it is more serious than the milder yellow warning. Liverpool City Council's Safety Advisory Group is scheduled to hold a meeting early this morning to discuss the situation regarding the match. By that time, there should be a clearer understanding of the state of the roads and public transport lines, and whether it is too risky for fans to travel. Amber warning given. The Met Office has issued an amber weather warning for Merseyside tomorrow, including in and around Anfield. This is not as severe as a red warning, when dangerous weather is expected, but is a level above a yellow warning, where some disruption might occur. Met Office guidance says the following regarding amber warnings. There is an increased likelihood of impacts from severe weather, which could potentially disrupt your plans. This means there is the possibility of travel delays, road and rail closures, power cuts, and the potential risk to life and property. Manchester United told Viktor Gyokeres' £80 million transfer promise, as defender exit claim made. The latest Man United transfer reports as Ruben Amorim looks to strengthen his team in January and the summer. Manchester United head to Liverpool on Sunday with Ruben Amorim's side aiming to avoid a fifth consecutive defeat. Arne Slot's team have only suffered one loss in all competitions this season, with a 1-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest being the sole setback. Liverpool lead the Premier League table by 8 points and are strongly favoured to match United's record of 20 English League title victories by May. On the other hand, Amorim's side currently sit 14th in the top-flight table, 7 points clear of the relegation zone following their 2-0 defeat to Newcastle. United's loss at home to Eddie Howe's side demonstrated their need for reinforcements, although the Reds' PSR position will make signings difficult in January. And our colleagues at the Mirror report that United will not be signing Swedish hotshot Viktor Gyokeres this month because of a promise made by Amorim when he left Sporting. It is said that Amorim gave assurances that he wouldn't be returning to raid his former club during the January transfer window in a bid to help smooth his departure to Old Trafford in November. Gyokeres reportedly has an £80 million buyout clause. Elsewhere, Give Me Sport have claimed that United are open to offloading Tyrell Malacia in January if they succeed in acquiring an upgrade on the Dutchman and fellow left-back Luke Shaw. It is said that Juventus are circling after being alerted to the fact he may become available before the February 3rd deadline. The report adds that Juventus may attempt to negotiate an initial loan deal if an opportunity arises. It is said that manager Thiago Motta believes Malacia has the traits needed to help his team qualify for next season's Champions League. How Manchester United should line up in Premier League fixture versus Liverpool. Man United take on arch-rivals Liverpool at Anfield in the Premier League on Sunday afternoon. Manchester United will be hoping to put the brakes on a 4-game losing run when they make the trip to Anfield to face Liverpool on Sunday afternoon. United, who last sampled the taste of victory at Anfield in 2016, suffered a third successive Premier League defeat last time out, losing 2-0 to Newcastle United at Old Trafford. That defeat also marked a third successive game without a goal. Having ended 2024 in such disastrous fashion, United will be itching to start 2025 with a bang. However, they are going up against a Liverpool side that is sitting pretty at the Premier League summit, having won 14 of their first 18 league matches this season. Regarding the team news for the trip along the M62, United are set to be without Marcus Rashford because of illness. Johnny Evans, Victor Lindelof and Luke Shaw will also be unavailable for selection. Jurgen Klopp's unwanted Liverpool first, as Arne Slot warned over Man Utd's last Anfield win. Liverpool versus Man Utd. A look back, Jurgen Klopp was beaten by Manchester United the first time he ever welcomed them as Liverpool manager. Arne Slot will be determined not to preside over a repeat at Anfield. Jurgen Klopp admitted he couldn't be very positive when he watched Liverpool lose against Manchester United in January 2016. But if he knew what was coming, maybe he'd have been happier, because we're now 9 years on, and that victory for the Red Devils is still their last at Anfield. They've only scored once in that time, that goal coming from Jesse Lingard, but it was the iconic German manager who was left with his head bowed when Wayne Rooney, not for the first time, silenced the cop. Klopp was only 2 months into his reign when he welcomed the Manchester outfit to the stadium that would become his fortress. Back then, though, it was certainly penetrable, and Louis van Gaal masterminded another victory over Liverpool. Arne Slot will get his first chance to sample the Liverpool-Manchester rivalry in a home game at Anfield this Sunday. He can already boast a 3-0 win at Old Trafford on his CV, but keeping their rivals from enjoying the bragging rights is a task Klopp initially failed at. It was a list of unwanted firsts for the former manager, who went on to enjoy a stunning record against United. But when Rooney secured the Manchester smash and grabbed the ex-Borussia Dortmund boss was left to digest a first-ever loss at Anfield. It was also the first time his team had failed to score at their Merseyside base, as a lineup that featured Roberto Firmino, James Milner and Adam Lallana as its front three were stifled by United. In the weeks leading up to the game, Van Gaal had seen his team slip out of Premier League title contention, winning just 2 of their last 11 games. Liverpool, meanwhile, had dealt eventual champions Leicester City a rare defeat, scored 4 in a win at Manchester City, and held Arsenal in a 6-goal thriller. Going in as favourites did little to help the hosts, even if Klopp was at a loss to explain how they were on the wrong side of the result. "I didn't see too many chances for Manchester United, and we didn't take ours," he said. "Of course it is frustrating. We lost a game that we should not have lost." Klopp has right. Rooney scored with United's only shot on target. The victory also secured Van Gaal a second successive win at Anfield and a 4th straight victory over Liverpool. For all his difficulties, which ended with him being sacked months later, the Dutchman can say he had a 100% win record over United's great rivals. Parallels ahead of this weekend then can certainly be drawn. United had won 2 of 11 heading into the 2016 encounter. Currently they're on a run of just 3 wins in 11, but they've lost 5 of their last 6. Liverpool, across the same time span, have won 8, with the other 3 being draws. Transfer news live. Man United medical set, as Arsenal ready to launch £45 million striker bid. The January transfer window is now into its 4th day of being open, and while the vast majority of Premier League teams have so far stood still, a flurry of activity is expected shortly. Manchester United are looking to recruit players who more closely suit Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 shape, with wingbacks and a new forward specifically of interest. Following injury to Bukayo Saka, Arsenal are willing to enter the market for another forward as they look to keep pace with Liverpool at the top of the table. Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca admitted that the Blues could move quick in the market this month after long-term injuries to centre-backs Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile. Liverpool have received approaches from Real Madrid for Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is out of contract at the end of the season alongside Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk, with succession plans set to be put in place. And Tottenham are eyeing a new goalkeeper for Ange Postecoglou after the Aussie squad was decimated by injuries. AC Milan consider Marcus Rashford swoop. Marcus Rashford may have found an escape route in the form of AC Milan this month. The Daily Mail claimed that the Italian giants are weighing up whether or not to ask for Rashford on loan until the end of the season. However, Manchester United ideally want to sell Rashford permanently for a £40 million fee and have his wages covered. The gap in valuations remains a significant stumbling block in ending Rashford's time at Old Trafford. Liverpool present Trent Alexander-Arnold contract offer. Liverpool have reportedly offered Trent Alexander-Arnold a new 5-year contract worth £78 million in total. The Mirror claimed that Alexander-Arnold would receive a weekly basic wage of approximately £300,000. However, it is in the same region as Real Madrid's proposed offer, which also includes a hefty signing-on bonus. Manchester United reportedly attempted to lure Federico Chiesa from Juventus to Old Trafford in the summer as Erik ten Hag sought after late attacking reinforcements. However, by the deadline, the 27-year-old winger was a Liverpool player, joining in an initial £10 million deal that, at the time, seemed a bargain. Arne Slot looked to have added an established international with 73 career goals to his ranks for a cut-price fee. The injury-plagued months that followed have proven that Juventus were happy to offload the versatile forward for a reason. He could have landed in Manchester instead. In August, Italian outlet Sport claimed that United and Chelsea had both tabled offers for Chiesa's signature. And despite his early struggles at Anfield, the Red Devils could be left ruining their alleged failure to recruit Chiesa this afternoon. Chiesa is expected to return to the Liverpool bench against United after his absence from the travelling squad in the 5-0 win at West Ham United last time out.